75 kg. East versus West has seen the dawn of many champions in the lightweight category since the beginning, but it still lacks the competition it deserves. Losing to Adam Wawzonski in the 9th edition in 85 kg right-hand super match, Arthur Makarov came back to clash with Mindagos in East vs West 12 to claim the 75 kg lightweight world title. The left in this category is even less competitive. Beating Bojidar Semenov in the 13th edition of East vs West, Daniel Prokopchik claimed the world title and is waiting to defend it. Upcoming super match between Doug Ehrlich and Hunter Noves shall decide the next challenger for this belt. 85 kg. Georgia sent its finest champion to rule this category in East vs West 3 on May 6, 2022. Paul Lynn can boast to be the only man to have defeated this amazing warrior on that day, and since then, 9 different world-class champions from around the world have tried to stop his victory chariot and failed. David Samushia has proven to be a force to reckon with in the 85 kg welterweight category, defending his title 8 times in a row while beating 9 gladiators in all. Engin Terezi is having a hard time selecting Samushia's next opponent. Samushia will most likely defend his title a record 9th time in East vs West 15. While right arms in 85 kg is full of prospects and promises, left is dealing with a scarcity of quality opposition to Oleg Zokh. Beating Avtandil Tutberidze in East vs West 11, Oleg is yet to be challenged for his belt. 95 kg. Irakli Zirakashvili started his journey towards the top in East vs West by competing in light heavyweight division in the 3rd edition, where he lost to Todd Hutchings. He came back in East vs West 4 and 6, beating Krasimir Kostadinov and John Bezenk respectively. He lost a world title match to Kidragali Ongarbayev in East vs West 7, and later East vs West 9 super match to David Dadikyan. After not having much success in 100 kg division, Irakli came down to the middleweight category and beat Rustam Babayev and Paul Lynn in East vs West 10 and 11. His shot at the title came soon after, and he defeated Sasho Andreev in East vs West 12 to become the middleweight champion of the world. Yet another Georgian is ruling the left hand as well in this division, losing to Oleg Zokh in probably the bloodiest left-handed battle in East vs West 2. Betkili Oniani learned his lessons and came back much stronger and determined to win the next 2 matches in line. He dominated Talaga Takhtaev in East vs West 12, paving his way towards a shot on the title in East vs West 13 against champion Artem Tainov. After beating Tainov with comfort and style, Betkili is now the middleweight left-hand champion of the world. 105 kg. Light heavyweight division is filled with so many great champion arm wrestlers that the title is not safe at any given period of time. Nukhzar Chakadze, Pedro Maraharinth, John Bezenk, Krasimir Kostadinov, Yevhen Prudnik, Irakli Zirakashvili, Kidragali Ongarbayev, Todd Hutchings and David Dadikyan are some of the best hands that are feared everywhere in the world, be it East or West. The title keep on changing heads between these world-class athletes, and for now, it rests with Oleg Petrenko. Having started his run for it in East vs West 5, losing to the GOAT himself, Oleg Petrenko kept on prevailing and beat Chansho, Marcio Barboza and Kidragali Ongarbayev to get a shot on the title on 6th of July in East vs West 13 against a formidable David Dadikyan. Oleg beat Dadikyan in a dominant fashion and holds the prestigious light heavyweight title for now. Left hand in this category has had a similar story of world-class champions and their quests of becoming the champion of the world. Matt Mask, Robbie Topi, Jonathan Breda, Americ Predines, Zurab Tabvaridze, Oleg Zokh, Oleg Petrenko, David Dadikyan, and Yevhen Prudnik. All of these fearsome warriors have their eyes fixed on the left-handed title, while the belt is around the waist of a Kazakh warrior who is the fiercest of them all. Alizan Muratov went through Oleg Petrenko, Cody Merritt, Armes Gasparini, and Yevhen Prudnik to become the left-handed light heavyweight champion of the world. And by the looks of it, he is going to hold this title with him for quite a long time. 115 kg. If 105 kg seems tough, then wait until you hear the names in 115 kg category. From Matt Mask to Frank Lamparelli to Pavlo Darbedanev and Lachlan Adair, from Lars Rohrbachen to Sandris Shadis and Rino Masic to Ivan Matushenko and Yevhen Prudnik. All of these heavyweight monsters are at peak of their strength and the level of supreme technical prowess. One name in particular shines brighter than all, and in East vs West 5, with a little help of his wife, Devon Larratt defeated Yevhen Prudnik to become the world champion in heavyweight division. It happened on 19th of November 2022, and since then the title is somehow stuck with Devon. Left-hand lot in this division is equally impressive with names like Kamil Jablonski, Adbek Beckett, Efi Komek, David Arabuli, Marcio Barboza, Rino Masic, David Dadikyan, Yevhen Prudnik, and Alizan Muratov. After beating David Arabuli in East vs West 9, Ivan Matushenko is on a winning streak and defeated Rino Masic to become the left-handed heavyweight champion of the world. 115 plus super heavyweight category. Levan Saginashvili is the undisputed overlord of all the other right-hand champions in this category. After beating Devon and Hermes in King of the Table 4 and 6, Levan had a wrist injury and stayed away from the competition for a year. Devon Larratt quickly rises to the ranks, defeating a flurry of champions and becoming the super heavyweight champion of the world by winning Denis Saplenkov in East vs West 10. Devon remained champion for a brief period, only to encounter the king yet again in East vs West 12, making it the biggest event in the history of the sport of arm wrestling. Georgian power proved to be overwhelming once again for the Canadian, and Levan took back what was rightfully his since the beginning. For the left arm in this category, there is only one name that has shown caliber and consistency throughout since the dawn of both East and West and King of the Table championships. Morozov has defeated names like Tobias Sporong, Matt Mask, Cody Merritt, David Dadikyan, Armes Gasparini, Corey West, and Ivan Matushenko. He finally beat Alex Cordeja in East vs West 11 to become the super heavyweight left arm champion of the world. Proven to be the best left arm in the world, the title is gonna stick with Artem for quite some time. If you like my content and love arm wrestling, then like, share and subscribe. Keep healthy, keep hustling. This is Nitin Vats signing off.